Part 1. I am a student from Italy. I have come to London to learn English. London is a big city. It is full of history and beautiful places. I am excited to be here. I want to share my story with you. It is a sunny day in summer. The sun shines brightly in the sky. The air is warm. It is a perfect day. I am on a train going through London. The train moves fast. It makes a loud noise as it goes. I look out of the window. I see tall buildings and green parks. London is very beautiful. On the train, there are two men sitting opposite me. They are talking to each other. They speak in English. I listen to them. I try to understand what they are saying. I know some English words, but it is hard to understand everything. I am still learning. I am a beginner. I think to myself, I want to speak English well. I look at the men. I want to talk to them. I am a little scared, but I want to try. I take a deep breath. I smile at the men. I say, "Hello." My voice is a little quiet, but the men hear me. They stop talking and look at me. They smile back. One of the men says, "I feel happy. I am speaking English. I want to tell them more about me." I say, "I am from Italy." The men nod. They understand me. This makes me feel good. I try to think of more words to say. It is hard. I only know simple English. The men are very nice. They speak slowly for me. They use easy words. I start to understand more of what they are saying. We talk a little about London. We talk about the weather. It is a nice conversation. I am learning. Soon the train stops at a station. This is where I get off. I stand up. I say, "Goodbye," to the men. "Goodbye, Ariel," they say. I leave the train. I feel proud of myself. I spoke English today. I walk through the streets of London. There are so many people. They all speak English. I listen to them as I walk. I try to understand the words. I am learning new words all the time. I am going to my English school. I will learn more English there. My teacher is very good. She helps me a lot. I am excited to learn more. I want to speak English very well. As I walk, I think about my adventure in London. I am here to learn English. It is a big challenge, but I am ready. I will work hard. I will learn new words every day. I am happy to be here. London is a wonderful city. There are so many things to see and do. I will explore the city. I will practice my English every day. I know it will be a great adventure. This is just the beginning of my story. There's so much more to come. I will meet new friends. I will learn many things. I am excited for what the future holds. Part 2. Ariel's first day of English classes. The next morning I wake up early. The sun is shining through my window. I feel excited and a little nervous. Today is my first day of English classes. I have been waiting for this day since I arrived in London. I get ready quickly. I wear my favorite blue jeans and a white t-shirt. I want to make a good impression. I eat breakfast. I have toast and tea. It is a simple breakfast, but it is good. I leave my apartment. I walk to the English school. The school is not far from where I live. I walk fast. I do not want to be late. I arrive at the school. The school is a big building. It has many windows. There are flowers outside. The school looks nice. I go inside. The inside of the school is bright and clean. There are many classrooms. I see other students. They are talking and laughing. They seem happy. I feel a little less nervous. I go to my classroom. The classroom is large. There are many desks and chairs. There is a big whiteboard at the front of the room. There are posters on the walls. The posters have pictures and English words. I look at the posters. I learn new words. My teacher comes into the room. Her name is Miss Brown. She is tall and has curly hair. She smiles at us. She looks friendly. "Good morning, everyone," she says. Her voice is clear and kind. We all say, "Good morning, Miss Brown." We speak in English. It is good practice. Miss Brown tells us about the class. She says we will learn many things. We will learn new words. We will practice speaking and listening. We will read and write in English. I listen carefully. I want to learn everything. We start the lesson. Miss Brown teaches us about greetings. Greetings are ways to say hello and goodbye. We practice saying, "Hello, how are you?" and "I'm fine, thank you." We say these phrases to each other. It is fun. We laugh when we make mistakes, but it is okay. We are learning. After greetings, we learn about numbers. Miss Brown writes numbers on the whiteboard. She says each number. We repeat after her. 1, 2, 3, we say. We go all the way to 20. I feel proud. I am learning English. The morning goes by quickly. We learn a lot. Miss Brown is a good teacher. She helps us when we make mistakes. She is patient. It is time for lunch. We all go to the cafeteria. The cafeteria is big. There are many tables and chairs. There is a lot of food. I see sandwiches, salads, and fruits. I choose a chicken sandwich and an apple. I pay for my food. I say, "Thank you," to the lady at the counter. She smiles. I am using my English. I find a table. I sit with some of my classmates. We eat our lunch. We try to talk in English. It is hard, but we help each other. We laugh a lot. I make new friends. Their names are Anna and Marco. Anna is from Spain. Marco is from Brazil. We are all here to learn English. After lunch, we have more lessons. We learn about colors. Miss Brown shows us cards with different colors. Red, blue, yellow, we say. We learn the names of all the colors. It is interesting. The day ends. I am tired but happy. I learned so much. I say goodbye to Miss Brown and my new friends. "Goodbye, see you tomorrow," I say. I feel good. I spoke English today. I walk home. I think about my day. I am happy to be learning English. I know it will be hard, but I am ready. I will work hard. I will learn more every day. I am excited for what comes next. This is just the beginning of my journey. I have so much more to learn, but I am not afraid. I am in London. I am learning English. I am living my dream. Part 3. Ariel explores London. On Saturday, I do not have English class. I decide to explore London. London is a big city. There are many things to see. I am excited to see famous places. I also want to practice my English. I make a plan. I will visit Buckingham Palace first. Then, I will go to the London Eye. It is a big wheel. You can see all of London from the top. It sounds amazing. I take a bus to Buckingham Palace. The bus is red. It is a famous London bus. I sit at the top. I can see the streets and buildings. It is fun. I arrive at Buckingham Palace. It is very big. It is where the Queen lives. There are many tourists. They take photos. I take photos too. I hear people speaking English. I listen to them. I learn new words. I see a group of tourists with a guide. The guide speaks English. He talks about the palace. He talks about the history. I join the group. I listen carefully. I understand some words. I am happy. I am learning. After Buckingham Palace, I go to the London Eye. I walk there. The streets of London are busy. There are people from all over the world. I hear many languages, but I try to listen to English. I arrive at the London Eye. It is very big. It is next to the river. The river is called the Thames. It is a famous river in London. I buy a ticket for the London Eye. I say, "1 ticket, please," in English. The lady understands me. I feel proud. I am using my English. I get on the London Eye. It moves slowly. It goes up and up. I can see all of London. I see the river, the bridges, and the buildings. It is beautiful. I take many photos. On the London Eye, I meet a family. They are from Australia. They speak English. We talk a little. I tell them I am learning English. They are nice. They speak slowly for me. I understand more. The ride on the London Eye ends. I say goodbye to the family. "Goodbye, nice to meet you," I say. They say goodbye too. I feel happy. I made new friends. I spoke English. I am hungry. I find a small cafe. It is near the London Eye. I go inside. I look at the menu. I decide to order a sandwich and tea. I go to the counter. I say, "I would like a chicken sandwich and tea, please." The person at the counter smiles. They give me my food. I say, "Thank you." I'm using my English. I sit and eat my sandwich. It is delicious. The tea is good too. I think about my day. I saw famous places. I practiced my English. I am learning and exploring. After my meal, I decide to go home. I am tired, but happy. I walk to the bus stop. I take the bus home. I look out the window. I see the city. London is beautiful. I get home. I am very tired, but I'm also very happy. I had a great day. I explored London. I practiced my English. I can't wait for my next adventure. This is just one of my days in London. There are many more to come. I will see more places. I will learn more English. I am excited for what the future holds. Part 4. Ariel joins a community event. One Sunday morning, I see a poster. The poster is in a shop window. It talks about a community event. The event is in a park in London. There will be music, games, and food. It sounds fun. I decide to go. I want to meet new people. I want to practice my English. I arrive at the park. The park is full of people. There are families, children, and dogs. Everyone seems happy. I hear music. I smell food. I feel excited. I walk around the park. I see different stalls. Some stalls sell food. Some stalls have games. There are also stalls for arts and crafts. I see a stall for face painting. Children are getting their faces painted. They look like animals. And superheroes. It is very colorful. I hear people speaking English. I try to listen. I want to understand. I hear a lady talking about her stall. She sells handmade jewelry. The jewelry is beautiful. I go to her stall. I look at the necklaces and bracelets. The lady sees me. She smiles. "Hello," she says. "Do you like anything?" She speaks slowly. I understand her. I feel happy. I look at a bracelet. It has blue and green beads. It is very pretty. I say, "I like this one. How much is it?" I speak in English. I'm a little nervous, but I want to try. The lady tells me the price. I understand her. I decide to buy the bracelet. I give her the money. She gives me the bracelet. I say, "Thank you." She says, "You're welcome. Enjoy the event." I walk more. I see a game stall. The game is to throw rings over bottles. If you get a ring over a bottle, you win a prize. It looks fun. I decide to try. I go to the game stall. I say, "I want to try this game." The man at the stall gives me some rings. I throw the rings. It is hard, but on my last try, I get a ring over a bottle. I win. The man gives me a small, stuffed animal. It is a teddy bear. It is cute. I say, "Thank you. I am happy. I won a prize. I spoke English. I feel more confident. I talk to more people. I ask them about the food. I ask them about the games. I listen to their stories. Everyone is friendly. They speak slowly for me. I understand more and more. I spend the whole day at the event. I listen to music. I eat some food. I try different games. I talk to many people. I practice my English a lot. As the day ends, I feel tired but very happy. I met new friends. I learned new words. I practiced speaking English. It was a great day. I go home. I think about the day. I learned that speaking English is not just in the classroom. It is everywhere. It is in the park, at the stalls, and with new friends. I am excited for more adventures. I want to learn more. I want to speak better. I know I will. Every day is a chance to learn. Every day is a chance to speak English. This day at the community event was special. It was more than just fun. It was a day of learning. It was a day of growing. I will remember this day. I look forward to more days like this. Part 5. Ariel joins an English-speaking club. A few weeks after the community event, I hear about an English-speaking club. This club meets every week. People from different countries come together. They all want to improve their English. I think this is a great opportunity for me. I decide to join the club. The first meeting is on a Thursday evening. The club meets in a small cafe in the city. The cafe is cozy and welcoming. There are books on shelves and paintings on the walls. It feels like a good place to learn. I am nervous as I walk to the cafe. I worry about speaking English with strangers, but I remind myself that everyone is there to learn, just like me. I arrive at the cafe. I see a group of people sitting around a large table. They are talking and laughing. They seem friendly. I take a deep breath and walk over to them. A woman sees me and smiles. She stands up and comes over to me. "Hello?" she says. "Are you here for the English-speaking club?" Her voice is warm and welcoming. "Yes, I am," I reply. My voice shakes a little, but I am proud of myself for answering. "Great. I'm Anna. I organize the club meetings. Come join us," she says, and leads me to the table. Everyone greets me with smiles and hellos. I feel a bit more relaxed. Anna introduces me to the group. She tells them my name and where I'm from. I wave and say, "Hi, I'm Ariel. Nice to meet you all." They all nod and smile. Some of them introduce themselves too. There are people from France, Brazil, Japan, and many other countries. It's like a small world in one room. The club meeting starts. Anna suggests a topic for the evening. The topic is favorite places in London. One by one, people start talking about their favorite places and why they like them. They talk about parks, museums, and historic sites. Some speak fluently, while others search for words. But everyone listens patiently. When it's my turn, I feel my heart beating fast. But I remember what I want to say. I talk about the London Eye, the view from the top, and how beautiful London looks. I make some mistakes, but people nod and smile. They encourage me. I feel a sense of achievement. After the discussion, we play some English language games. We play a game where we have to describe a word without saying it, and others have to guess the word. It's challenging, but fun. I laugh a lot. I also learn new words. As the meeting ends, I feel happy and proud. I spoke English with many people. I understood a lot. I also made some friends. Anna says, "You did great, Ariel. We're happy you joined us." I thank Anna and the others. I say goodbye and promise to come back next week. As I walk home, I think about the meeting. I realize that speaking English is not just about knowing the words. It's about connecting with people, sharing stories, and learning from each other. I look forward to the next meeting. I know it will be another chance to improve my English. But more than that, it's a chance to be part of a community, to laugh, and to grow together. This experience at the English Speaking Club is an important part of my journey. It shows me that learning can happen anywhere, not just in a classroom. And every conversation, every new word, and every new friend brings me closer to my goal of speaking English fluently. Part 6. Ariel experiences a cultural festival. A month after joining the English Speaking Club, I learn about a cultural festival happening in London. The festival celebrates the diverse cultures that make up this vibrant city. There will be music, dance, food, and workshops from all around the world. I mark the date on my calendar. I am excited to experience this event. On the day of the festival, the weather is perfect. The sun is shining and there's a gentle breeze. I take the bus to the festival location, which is in a large park in the heart of London. As I approach, I can hear music and see colorful decorations. The park is transformed into a global village. There are stalls representing different countries. Each stall has its unique decoration, music, and aroma. I feel like I am traveling the world just by walking through the park. My first stop is at a stall representing Italy, my home country. The stall is decorated with Italian flags, and there's a small replica of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. They are serving traditional Italian foods like pizza, pasta, and gelato. Speaking Italian with the people at the stall feels comforting, but I remind myself that today's goal is to practice English. Next, I visit a stall representing India. The colors are vibrant, and the smell of spices is enticing. A friendly woman dressed in a beautiful sari greets me. "Welcome," she says in English with a warm smile. I greet her back and ask about the different dishes on display. She explains each dish to me, and I carefully listen, picking up new words like biryani and samosa. I decide to try a samosa, and it's delicious. As I continue to explore, I find a stage where performances are happening. There are traditional dances from countries like Spain, China, and Brazil. I am amazed by the variety and beauty of these performances. I clap and cheer along with the crowd, feeling a part of this global community. I then join a workshop on African drumming. The workshop is conducted in English, and the instructor is patient and clear in his instructions. I learn about the different drums and rhythms. Playing the drums in a group is exhilarating, and I manage to follow along without much difficulty. After the workshop, I thank the instructor in English, feeling proud of myself for participating and understanding the instructions. Throughout the day, I speak English with many people. I ask questions about their cultures, share stories about Italy, and exchange smiles and laughter. I realize that language is more than just words. It's about connection and understanding. As the festival comes to an end, I feel a sense of fulfillment. I experienced so many different cultures today and practiced English in a natural setting. I feel more confident in my ability to communicate and connect with people from all over the world. On my way home, I reflect on my day. I feel grateful for the opportunity to live in such a diverse city like London, where I can experience the world in one place. Today was not just about practicing English. It was about celebrating diversity, learning about other cultures, and making new friends. It was a reminder that language learning is a journey that goes beyond textbooks and classrooms. It's about engaging with the world around us. This cultural festival was a highlight of my time in London. It showed me the beauty of diversity and the power of language to bring people together. I look forward to more experiences like this, where I can learn, grow, and connect with the world through English. As Ariel's story in London unfolds, her next adventure takes her deeper into the heart of British culture through an experience that's quintessentially English, attending a traditional tea party. This part of her journey not only provides her with a unique cultural experience, but also challenges her to navigate more complex social interactions in English. Part 7. Ariel attends a traditional English tea party. A few weeks after the cultural festival, I receive an invitation from Anna, the organizer of the English-speaking club. She invites me to a traditional English tea party she's hosting at her home. The idea of a tea party sounds very English, and I'm thrilled to be included. On the day of the tea party, I dress carefully, choosing a nice dress and a light jacket. I want to make sure I respect the tradition. I bring a small box of Italian biscuits as a gift for Anna. It's a little piece of my home country to share with my friends in London. Anna's house is in a charming part of London, with rows of beautiful old houses. I ring the doorbell, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Anna opens the door with a big smile. "Ariel, welcome," she exclaims, ushering me inside. The house is beautifully decorated with floral arrangements and vintage china. The table is set with an array of teacups, saucers, and plates, each piece delicately designed. There are several types of tea, sandwiches with the crusts cut off, scones with clotted cream and jam, and a variety of pastries. The guests are a mix of people from the English-speaking club and some of Anna's friends. Everyone is dressed nicely, and the atmosphere is cheerful yet refined. I greet the guests, practicing my English greetings and small talk. "Lovely to meet you. What a beautiful home. The tea looks wonderful." I'm using phrases I've learned in class and from conversations with friends. Anna explains the history of the English tea tradition as she pours tea for us. She speaks clearly, so I can understand most of what she's saying. I learned that afternoon tea became popular in England in the 1840s, thanks to Anna, the Duchess of Bedford. It started as a small snack to bridge the gap between lunch and dinner, but soon became a social event. We talk about our favorite types of tea and share stories from our own cultures. I talk about Italian coffee culture and how it compares to English tea traditions. I'm nervous about making mistakes, but everyone is kind and patient. They're interested in hearing about Italy, and I feel proud to share a part of my culture with them. As we enjoy the tea and treats, I listen to the conversations around me. I pick up new vocabulary related to tea and British customs. Words like Earl Grey, Darjeeling, scones, and petit fours add to my growing English vocabulary. After tea, we move to the living room for more casual conversations. I find myself chatting with a few guests about our experiences in London. I'm surprised by how much I'm able to understand and contribute to the conversation. My confidence in speaking English grows with each word. When it's time to leave, I thank Anna for the lovely afternoon. "Thank you, Anna. This was a wonderful experience," I say, feeling grateful for the opportunity to participate in such a traditional English event. Anna smiles warmly. "I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Ariel. You're always welcome." As I walk home, I reflect on the afternoon. The tea party was not only a delightful cultural experience, but also a significant milestone in my English learning journey. I navigated conversations, learned about traditions, and felt a deeper connection to English culture. This tea party will remain a cherished memory of my time in London. It symbolizes how far I've come, not just in learning a new language, but in finding a place in a new community. I look forward to more experiences like this, where I can immerse myself in the culture, practice English, and build lasting friendships. Part 8. Ariel volunteers at a charity event. A month after the delightful tea party, I see a notice at the English-speaking club about a charity event. The event is organized to support a local library, raising funds to buy new books and resources. They need volunteers to help on the day of the event. I think this is a perfect opportunity to give back to the community that has welcomed me so warmly. I sign up to volunteer, excited about the new experience. The event is a large book sale held in a community hall near the library. There are also games for children, a bake sale, and a small stage for live music performances. The atmosphere is lively and bustling. When I arrive, I meet the volunteer coordinator, Mrs. Thompson, a kind and energetic lady who assigns me to the book sale section. I'm tasked with arranging the books on tables, assisting customers in finding specific genres or titles, and handling sales. I'm nervous about the responsibility, especially the need to communicate effectively in English, but Mrs. Thompson reassures me with a gentle smile. "You'll do great, Ariel. Just ask if you need any help." The doors open and people start pouring in. I greet the customers with a smile, saying, "Hello, welcome. Let me know if you're looking for something specific." My initial nervousness fades as I interact with more people. They're patient and appreciative of my efforts to help. I find myself engaging in short conversations, answering questions about the books, and even recommending some of my favorite reads. During a quiet moment, a little girl approaches my table, looking for books about space. Her curiosity reminds me of my own fascination with the stars and planets. I kneel down to her level, pointing out a few books with bright illustrations of the solar system. "These are about space," I tell her, trying to convey my enthusiasm through simple words. Her face lights up with a smile as she picks a book, saying, "Thank you." That small interaction fills me with joy and a sense of accomplishment. Throughout the day, I learn a lot from the other volunteers and the attendees. I pick up new vocabulary related to books and charity work, like fiction, nonfiction, fundraiser, and donation. I also learn about the importance of community centers and libraries in London, places where people come together to learn and share. As the event comes to an end, Mrs. Thompson gathers all the volunteers to thank us for our hard work. She announces the total amount raised, and everyone cheers. The success of the event is a collective achievement, and I feel proud to have been a part of it. On my way home, I reflect on the day. Volunteering at the charity event was more than just an opportunity to practice English. It was a chance to connect with the community, contribute to a good cause, and learn about the values that bring people together. This experience has given me more than just improved language skills. It has given me a sense of belonging and purpose in my new home. I look forward to more opportunities like this, where I can continue to grow, learn, and make a difference. Part 9. Ariel discovers the shadow technique. After the successful charity event, I continue to look for ways to improve my English. During a meeting at the English Speaking Club, a new friend, Liam, mentions a technique he found helpful in mastering the language. He calls it the shadow technique. Intrigued, I ask him to explain more. Liam describes the shadow technique as listening to a native English speaker and simultaneously repeating what they say, trying to match their pronunciation and intonation as closely as possible. It's like you're the speaker's shadow, he says with a smile. You follow their speech closely, mimicking their rhythm and tone. Eager to try this new method, I decide to incorporate it into my daily routine. The next morning, I choose a podcast in English, one that features slow, clear speech suitable for language learners. I put on my headphones, press play, and begin to shadow the speaker, repeating their words just after they say them. At first, it feels strange to talk to myself, and I struggle to keep up with the speaker. But as I persist, I start to notice improvements in my pronunciation and fluency. The rhythm of English becomes more natural to me, and I find myself catching nuances in intonation that I hadn't noticed before. Encouraged by my initial success, I make the shadow technique a part of my daily language practice. I experiment with different types of content, including news broadcasts, TED Talks, and even snippets of dialogue from English movies and TV shows. Each type of content presents its challenges, from the formal tone of news presenters to the colloquial speech in movies. But these challenges only serve to enrich my learning experience. One day, I decide to take my practice a step further by recording myself while shadowing. Listening back, I can hear where my pronunciation differs from the native speakers, giving me specific areas to focus on improving. It's a revealing exercise that helps me become more aware of my speech patterns and how they align with or diverge from standard English pronunciation. Feeling more confident in my spoken English, I share my experiences with the shadow technique at the next English-speaking club meeting. My friends are interested in the method, and some decide to try it themselves. We agree to share our progress and tips, turning it into a collective learning experiment. As weeks pass, I notice a significant improvement not just in my pronunciation, but also in my listening skills. I understand spoken English more easily, even in noisy environments or when speakers have different accents. Conversations with native speakers become less intimidating, and I find myself participating more actively in discussions, both at the club and in everyday situations. The shadow technique, with its simple yet effective approach, becomes a key tool in my language learning arsenal. It teaches me the importance of listening carefully and the power of imitation in mastering a new language. This experience reinforces my belief that learning English, or any language, is not just about memorizing vocabulary and grammar rules. It's about immersing oneself in the language, embracing its sounds and rhythms, and finding joy in the process of becoming a part of a new linguistic world. In this part of Ariel's story, Her discovery and application of the shadow technique highlight the importance of innovative and immersive methods in language learning. Future segments could explore Ariel's adventures as she takes on new challenges, such as preparing for an English proficiency exam or participating in a public speaking event, continuing to showcase her growth and resilience in the journey of mastering English. Part 10. Ariel embraces English learning apps. After experiencing success with the shadow technique, I become more open to exploring various learning methods. One day, while browsing the internet for additional resources, I come across a list of highly recommended English learning apps. Intrigued by the promise of combining learning with technology, I decide to give them a try. I download a couple of apps that offer a range of features, from vocabulary games and grammar exercises to interactive stories and real-life conversation simulations. The apps are user-friendly, with engaging interfaces and clear instructions. I start with a vocabulary game, which challenges me to match words with their meanings. The game is fast-paced and fun, and I find myself quickly absorbed, trying to beat my high score while learning new words. Encouraged by the initial enjoyment and learning potential, I delve deeper into the apps. I explore a feature that simulates conversations, where I can choose different topics and engage in dialogues with virtual characters. The conversations are designed to mimic real-life situations, such as ordering food at a restaurant, asking for directions, or making small talk. This interactive aspect provides me with a safe space to practice conversational English without the fear of making mistakes in front of others. One of the apps offers short interactive stories where I can decide the outcome by choosing different paths for the characters. These stories not only enhance my reading comprehension, but also introduce me to idiomatic expressions and cultural nuances. I enjoy the process of making decisions in the stories and seeing the consequences unfold, all while improving my understanding of the English language. To consolidate my learning, I use the app's grammar exercises, which range from simple fill-in-the-blank questions to more complex sentence construction challenges. The instant feedback feature is particularly helpful, as it explains my mistakes and provides tips for improvement. This immediate correction helps reinforce the correct usage of grammar rules in my mind. As I integrate these English learning apps into my daily routine, I notice a significant improvement in my vocabulary, grammar, and overall confidence in using English. The gamified learning approach keeps me motivated and engaged, making the learning process feel less like a chore and more like an enjoyable pastime. Seeing the positive impact of these apps on my English skills, I share my discovery with my friends at the English Speaking Club. Some of them are already familiar with language learning apps, while others are curious to try them out. We decide to form a small group where we can share our favorite apps, discuss our progress, and even compete in vocabulary games for a friendly challenge. This exploration of English learning apps opens up a new dimension in my language learning journey. It complements the traditional methods I've been using and adds variety to my study routine. The combination of technology and learning not only enhances my English skills, but also keeps me connected with the digital advancements of the modern world. As Ariel's journey in London unfolds, filled with new experiences, challenges, and triumphs, she reaches a pivotal moment that encapsulates her growth and the depth of her connection to the English language and British culture. Part 11. Ariel reflects on her journey. Months have passed since I first arrived in London, a city that was once unfamiliar and daunting. Now, as I walk through its vibrant streets, I feel a profound sense of belonging. The journey has been incredible, filled with learning, exploration, and personal growth. I've come a long way from the timid student who struggled to understand conversations on the train. Now, I initiate discussions, share my opinions, and tell stories in English with confidence. The shadow technique, English learning apps, the English speaking club, and volunteering, all these experiences have woven a rich tapestry of learning that has profoundly improved my command of the language. As I sit in a quaint cafe, sipping on a cup of Earl Grey tea, a habit I've grown fond of, I reflect on my journey. I remember the cultural festival that celebrated the diversity of this great city, the traditional tea party that immersed me in English customs, and the charity event where I connected with the community. Each experience not only taught me the language, but also the values and traditions that make up the British way of life. I've made incredible friends along the way, from Anna, who introduced me to the English tea tradition, to Liam, who shared the shadow technique with me. These friendships have provided support, laughter, and learning, making my journey all the more enriching. Now, as I prepare to take my English proficiency exam, I feel a mixture of excitement and nervousness. This exam is not just a test of my language skills, it represents the culmination of my efforts, the challenges I've overcome, and the progress I've made. I know that no matter the outcome, I've already achieved so much. As the sun sets over London, casting a golden glow over the city, I realize that this journey has changed me in ways I could never have imagined. I came here to learn English, but I'm leaving with so much more, a deeper understanding of a culture different from my own, friendships that I treasure, and a sense of confidence in my ability to face new challenges. My time in London may be coming to an end, but I know that this is not the end of my adventures. The skills I've gained and the experiences I've had will stay with me, guiding me as I embark on new journeys. London has been an incredible chapter in my life, one filled with learning, growth, and discovery. As I pack my bags, ready to take the next step in my journey, I feel grateful for every moment, every lesson, and every person who has been part of this experience. London, with its history, its diversity, and its vibrant culture, will always hold a special place in my heart. With a heart full of memories and a mind enriched with knowledge, I look forward to the future, ready to explore new horizons and continue my lifelong journey of learning and discovery. Hope you have enjoyed the reading. Bye for now.